Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cozy Corner. My name is Lee and this is my library. So grab a mug of something yummy and settle in for some talk of books. Oh, I know it has been a while since I have posted, and I keep saying that I'm going to post more regularly, but it just turns out that the spring season was so supremely awful for me. You know, it is a season of change and new growth and new life, and there were a lot of changes that happened in my life over the past 3 months. Not all of them good. So it's just been a lot, and it's very hard for me to sit down and do anything creative when life is reeling. So if there's one video that I would do regularly, it is, in the midst of all this chaos, it is the TBR Raffle. I love this game so much. I have yet to be fully disappointed. I do have some books that were odd, that definitely I thought were interesting, that turned out not to be. But on the whole, this is a really fun game because it totally takes away the stress of trying to pick what you want to read, which is especially helpful when your life is going up in flames. So I love playing this game because it is randomized. I know the books I pick are books that I'm actually interested in, and I am so excited to play this game again for June. So if you have yet to play this game or have never seen this game played, it's basically an elaborate drawing system in which I put all of the books that I have ever wanted to read into all of these little jars that are labeled with genres, with the exception of 3 jars. We have the genre jar, which has all the genres in it. We have the personal TBR jar, which has all of the titles that are in my own personal collection. And then we have the reread jar, which includes everything behind me. You also may have noticed that Cozy Corner got a little bit of an upgrade. Hopefully I'll do a video about how I got these shelves and what I'm going to do with them. But for now, it just looks a little different. It's very utilitarian. It's just holding books, like what a bookshelf is meant to do. Anyway, there are 6 slots that I tried to fill so that I have an average of 6 books that I read in a month. The first slot is the My Choice genre. I like to give myself a little bit of autonomy. And so for the month of June, we're just going to keep it simple. We're just going to go with fiction. Any fiction title. And then the next slot I try to fill is for my own personal TBR, because one of the goals I had this year was to make sure that I keep reading the books that I had bought and had yet to get to, or books that people gave me as gifts. And then the third slot is the reread slot, because the other goal I had for myself was to start rereading books I have to decide whether I actually want to keep them, because I have a lot of good ones that are coming in that I want to keep in my collection. And then the final 3 slots I will draw from the genre jar to get a genre, and then from those genres I will pick a title. It has happened many a time where I have drawn multiple of the same thing, because genre, personal TBR, and reread are all back in the jar. So I could get to fiction, I could get to personal TBR, I could get to reread. It has happened a lot. So, anyway, I'm so excited to play this game. It is a bright spot in a dark season, and here's hoping that this summer is so much better. Okay, let's start with fiction. I have the fiction jar. It is separated into literary fiction as well, but I just want to draw from the fiction side. Alrighty, let's see what we got in here. Yep, we're going with this one. Not looking. Oh, it's kind of a big one. What is it? Oh, I don't know this one. Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. Okay, it looks like it is a bit of a romance, contemporary, young adult fiction. So this is by Lynn Solomon. So they describe this as the Hating Game meets Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I have seen the Hating Game, have not read it, and I have never read or seen Nick and Nora. But basically, it's the last day of senior year. Rowan and Neil have been bitter rivals for all of high school. So basically, Neil is named valedictorian, and Rowan only has one chance to beat her nemesis one final time. Howell is taking a group of seniors to Seattle to play kind of a game that's also a farewell tour of the city. And Neil and Rowan learn that a group of seniors are out to get them, so they have to team up in order to win. And of course, it's an enemies to lovers, and we just need something light and fluffy. It sounds so good. It also has insanely high ratings, so I'm really excited to read this one. Okay, good. We have a nice lighthearted choice for the first one. Love it. Let's do personal TBR. Here's my personal TBR jar. It is pretty much everything that is on these two shelves. They are double stacked. There's a lot of stuff in here. So it's always kind of a random selection. I've got just about every kind of genre or book in there, so I will be curious to see what comes out. Let's go with this one. Here we go. Yay! Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. It is Going Postal. Here we go. Terry Pratchett. Going Postal. Oh, I'm so excited to read this book. I got this for, I think, Christmas or a birthday several years ago, and it has just been sitting on my shelf. It's the most beautiful little paperback. I have only ever read one Terry Pratchett novel in my life, and that is The Carpet People, and I was obsessed. So he's definitely an author that I want to read more of. So yes, this is Going Postal. I forgot. The main character's name is Moist. We love it. I'm not a person who gets grossed out by the word moist. I just think it's funny that he's named Moist. Basically, Moist is, I think, in a life or death situation. And instead, he's offered a position as postmaster, and is charged with getting basically the dead postal service up and running again. Which seems like an impossible task because there's decades of undelivered mail that he has to sort through, and as well, some of the mail may be talking to him. So I think there's a lot of kind of political tension, but it just sounds like the outrageously funny situations that Terry Pratchett writes. I loved The Carpet People so much, and I know that his Discworld series is insane, so I'm really excited to read this because it just sounds so good. And weirdly, I don't know why, but I remember playing post office when I was little, and I really love the idea of running a post office, sorting mail. I love stationery. I love sending mail. It's just so satisfying. So I am curious to see how good this book is. So we needed a spirit lifter, and I definitely think this is going to be a spirit lifter. Two good choices. I'm so excited. Okay, let's reread. Reread is next. This is where I could get into trouble because I've drawn two series out of this, and as well as the Edgar Allan Poe. This jar has not treated me kindly. Good books. I've read good books, but it takes up a lot of time, these choices. Let's go for one on the bottom. Yeah, let's do this one. Here is the reread choice. Okay, it's a little on the thick side. What is it? Oh! I think this is a play. Is it a play? It is! Oh, thank God it's short. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Oh. Okay. There's a story behind this. Love it. Okay. So I did a thing that you're not supposed to do, when I was in high school, and I kept, some of the scripts from when I was in theater, and this happened to be the last show I ever did, in high school, which was The Hound of the Baskervilles, and, it was, a sapphic take on the story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. And so instead of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, it is their nieces, Shirley Holmes and Jenny Watson, and I got to play Shirley Holmes. So there was a lot of fun. It's pretty much the same story with a more comedic taste. So Shirley and Jenny are called out to the moors to investigate some weird rumors of some strange stuff happening with this massive bloodhound that's evil in this small kind of odd town, and discover whether the rumors are true that there is a giant evil dog. So I don't remember a lot of the story, but it'll be fun to go through and read my old lines and all the stage notes. Oh, this will be good. A nice little trip down memory lane. Ironic, because next weekend is my 10-year high school reunion. Okay. It'll be nice, short. I'm so excited. Okay, those are my 3 choices. Now here comes the chaos of the game, and I get to pull from the genre jar. So first things first, we need to select 3 genres. Now fiction, personal TBR, and reread are all in this jar. So again, I could draw multiples. It has happened before. Oh. Okay, let's draw 3 genres. This is where I get nervous because sometimes you're in the mood for some genres and sometimes you are not. I'm gonna say right now, I don't want any nonfiction. That's kind of the mood I'm in. I want this one. Okay, we got the first genre. Okay. Well, I said nonfiction. No nonfiction. I got true crime. I have yet to have this genre, okay? This game is not listening to my wants and needs. It's just giving me whatever. Let's do this one. Oh, fun! Okay. True crime and mystery. Another genre we haven't had. I'm sensing a theme, are you? If the next one is horror or thriller, I'm gonna freak out. Yep, let's do this one. Oh, okay. Kind of similar. True crime, mystery, and dark academia. I have drawn from this genre before. I think that was Magic for Liars, and I really liked it. So, okay, no repeats. That's the first month where we haven't had a repeat. Similar theme in genre, but no repeat. I like it. Okay, let's draw from true crime first. Yep. Oh, there's only one title in it. Okay. Well, let's draw the one title. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is good. I've wanted to read this one for a long time. Also a little bit of historical nonfiction, which is also just known as history. This is The Woman Who Stole Vermeer. This is the story of Rose Dugdale. She is extremely wealthy, but she had abandoned basically her high society life to join the cause of the Irish Republicans. And she basically pulled off a massive gang art theft and made off with millions of dollars in paintings. So basically it talks both about her idyllic upbringing and her presentation to Elizabeth II as a debutante, to her university life and her eventual radical lifestyle, and then her life of crime and activism. It sounds so good. I love that they set this up. The first line of this description says, "In the world of crime, there exists an unusual commonality between those who steal art and those who repeatedly kill. They are almost exclusively male. But as with all things, there is always an outlier, someone who bucks the trend, defying the reliable profiles and leading investigators and researchers up the beaten path, scratching their heads. In the history of major art heists, that outlier is Rose Dugdale." That sounds so good. One of my favorite TV shows ever is White Collar. I love art crime. Ugh, it's so good. So this sounds super awesome, and it ties in a little bit of Irish republicanism, which my family is majority Irish, so talking to my people. Okay, let's go with mystery. Mystery is next. So, sweet mystery of life, at last I found you. Oh, and it's way up in the farthest corner. Okay. This is a big jar. I got a lot of mysteries in here. Ugh. I do love murder mysteries. They're good. Okay, let's see if I get a good one. There's a lot to choose from. Let's go with this one that I'm feeling right there. Oop, one fell out. Oh, it's a long one. Uh-oh. Oh, I bet it's one I hand wrote if it's a long one. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yay! Yay, yay, yay! Oh, good, 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 good. Okay. This is The Troubled Girls of Dragomir Academy. This book sounds so good. It is written by Ursu. This follows the story of Maria Lupu, whose brother Luca is destined to be a sorcerer. Most males are destined to be sorcerers. And so someone comes to evaluate Luca for abilities, and Maria messes up big time. And she then receives a letter to attend this very mysterious school called Dragomir Academy, where Maria and a bunch of other girls learn to be assistants, I think, to sorcerers. But while they're there, they're learning a lot about the type of magic that these sorcerers wield, and there is an evil presence, and it just sounds like, I think it's middle grade. Yeah, I have not read a lot of middle grade, so it's going to be a really cozy, be yourself, love who you are type of story. I'm just kind of sensing it. With magic and lots of, it's dark academia in middle grade. I love the academy vibes. Oh, it's so good. And it's a mystery. I love it. Last but not least, we gotta go to dark academia. There are only a few titles in the dark academia side, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Make it a good one. Let's see, let's go with this one. What do we got? Oh, it's another longer one. Oh, good. Okay, I'm a little nervous about this one because I have seen massive mixed reviews, but I loved her other work. It is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I have read Uprooted by her, and I loved Uprooted. But let's see here. Okay, so this is another academy type dark academia. I mean, duh. But it has magic. So basically, I think it follows the story of Elle. And Elle is attending Scholomance, which is a school for the magically gifted. There are no teachers, there are no holidays, there's 0 friendships, only strategic ones. So your job is to survive until graduation. There are monsters lurking everywhere, dark magic, students stabbing each other in the back, both literally and figuratively. And basically, Elle is struggling to survive in this school while also coming to terms with the fact that she has enough magical power to level a mountain, but can she use it to defeat evil without harming anyone? So it kind of sounds like a gentle character in a rough setting, which I think is one of my favorite tropes. It just, yeah, I love it so much. So anyway, this book sounds so good, but unfortunately, it has a really high rating on Goodreads, but I have heard mixed reviews about this book, so I'm going in with kind of both eyes wide open to see what I think. But more fantasy, a little bit of a horror element in there. It sounds super good. There we go, 6 books to fill out a new month of reading. We had, let me see if I can remember, we had Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, which is the YA contemporary enemies to lovers trope. We love it. We have Going Postal, the Terry Pratchett title. We have The Hound of the Baskervilles, which is a play reread, which will take 0 time at all. And then we have The Woman Who Stole Vermeer, which I think will probably be the biggest read to get through. But I think it'll be a really interesting story. And then we have The Troubled Girls of Dragomir Academy, first middle grade title of the year. We love to see it. And then, of course, we have A Deadly Education, more YA fantasy. This, I think, will be the month that will soothe me in terms of what I'm reading. Oh, I hope so anyway. Anyway, if you like this game, and if you are ready to have a great summer, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see. I hope your springs have been good, and that the changes that happen in your life are positive and will move us all towards a bigger and better life. As always, a huge thank you to the friends and family who have readily supported me on this journey. It truly means the world to me, and I can't wait to see what's on the next page. It's a new season, new life, and now I'm just quoting Michael Bublé lyrics. I'm gonna go. Cheers.